Now then guys, welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on Ballysprings. This is the last one for the week guys. It will be Wednesday when this comes out. Right, I did say in the last episode that I would be in October when I started this episode, but I did some moving of bales, and to be honest, this trailer is just struggling to fit, so we're selling it basically, and kind of just wanted to do that on recording so you guys could see. You can see I put the bales away, use the auto load. They're the bales we got ready. They're our new ones, which is going to take quite a while. Right, I have also figured out, just before we move into the next month, we're going to have to sell the car. It's not fixing itself. I have adjusted the cow feed in the XML guys. These cows were set up to use 2,000 litres of feed per hour. Per hour. Not a chance. Not a chance. Does one cow use 2,000 litres of feed per hour? So that has been changed back to, I believe it's default. I looked on the Giants forum yesterday and I reset it to default. There's not a chance I'm having them eating 2,000 litres per hour each. So 2,000 litres times 60, that's 120,000 litres. That's 120,000 litres. Not a chance. Not a chance in hell are we doing that. Right, to give ourselves a start into this episode, I can't remember really what we've got to do. I know we've got bits to do. That's a nice trailer, but it's a bit big. That's a lovely, lovely Fendt is that for £45,000. And it's only got 10 hours on it. 40% off for 10. We need 115. Okay, so 62,000. That's a wicked little tractor, to be honest. I don't think we're really going to need it. We haven't quite got daylight yet. Oh, bear with me, guys. Let me just up that to 5. We've got a little bit of manure over here, 36,000 litres. And as you can see now in the cow feed, this is what I just wanted to show you. It works. The cows at the top didn't. But yeah, you can see it's... You know what I mean? That's what we're here for. That's why I brought this here. So we just need to get some feed up in them top ones. I'm not 100% sure why. But we might have to dig. Ooh, hang on a minute. No, I'm thinking here. We might need, not necessarily in this field, but in the other field, we may need to plant proper grass. Now it'll take the grass it needs. Whoa, I forgot about that. We might need, yeah, we may need to do that. We may need to, yeah, I know what I'm thinking. We may need to plant proper grass. The meadow grass isn't enough on the grazing mod. I think that's what it is. It's not enough on the grazing mod to do that. But yeah, if we need to look at everything. We've got liming to do today. We've got fertilizing to do today. Yeah, we've got quite a bit to do really today, and we just need to jump into the production and make sure everything has got something. Yeah, it's not really got anything, has it? Yeah. So we need some silage and some hay over in here. So that's another load done. So we need to take we need a hay and silage. Okie dokie. Need to keep an eye on everything we've got to sell. I do love the lights on the sheds now with the... Oh, what am I doing? I weren't meant to come this way. I was meant to drive through the cow barn. Oh, I'm having a nightmare today. Do you know what it is, guys? I'm about 4 hours late recording this video today because I wanted to get my garden... I did my trucking video this morning, like 8:30. I started doing that first because that goes live the same day. This goes live, like... I know you guys get this on a Wednesday, for example, but I'm recording this obviously Tuesday. But my trucking, I do it... It goes live the same day. And yeah, I was just so you know, I was looking at weather forecast and we've got quite a lot of rain where I live for the next week, and my garden really needed doing. Like, I did it on Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, one of them days. I did it one of them days, and yeah, it needed doing again because I didn't have the ability to do it like. So what we need to do now, we need to try and get some. We need to get some bales up at the top, don't we? Ideally, we need to give them quite a bit. Don't mind the grazing mod. Oh, bear with me. Yeah, we could do with giving them at least 3. Could maybe try and get 4, but I don't know if this is going to be able to carry 4. Now, we've got a little bit of yard work to do today before we get into the field, guys. That is today's job. Today's job is doing, you know, feeding the cows. Like I said, we might have to look at adjusting the cow feed. Let's see if we can try and carry 5. I don't think we can, to be fair. No, that's a little bit much. 4 might be a little bit much, to be fair. I don't think this can have a weight on the back. I don't think it can. But if we can just drive slowly up with 4. If we race up there with 2, we've got to come back down for the other one. But we might as well try and get up there with 4 and half the pace. Right, it's not a very smooth road, so yeah, maybe coming up here with 4 was a bad idea. Tell you what we need to do. We need to try and get like a very, I don't know, like a weight bar that could go on the back. Well, there we go. We officially dropped it, guys. We officially dropped it. Now, I know people don't like it when I do stuff like this, but I want to get on with some field work today. I've got loads to be getting on with today. Absolute loads to be getting on with today. And when I say loads, I'm talking, we've got to lime all the grass fields, we've got to fertilise all the grass fields, we need to get the grass cut again when we can. Ideally, I don't think it's ready today. You see what I mean about that? Look, if you look on there, they've eaten the grass from the grazing mod. The foliage isn't set up properly, like I was saying in the last episode. I had a bit of a ranty last episode, and I do apologise for that. Just getting a little bit annoyed with like the map maker making all these changes, but they're not always good ones in my eyes. You know what I mean? Well, that should give them 20,000 litres of food. And if we go back on there, well, yeah, look, they've got no grass or hay at all. This grass is not good enough. This grass is not good enough. But if I put the long grass in, we'll struggle to see them. That's the problem. How many cows do I actually have? I've got 40 cows. Now, their health's gone back down to 0, so they're not going to be breeding again now. Yeah, mate. Yeah, we need to do something about the foliage setup. I might have to go in the editor, guys, and figure that out, because they're not getting enough grass from that. So what we might do, we might look at making it bigger and better. Okay, I don't really know what's going on here. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Alright, guys. I know what I'm doing now. I say I know what I'm doing. Do I? Do I really know what I'm doing? Right, let's see if we can get rid of that honey. Anything to sell in October? Milk. We've already done milk. We've got 29,000 for milk. We've got a really, really lot of money today for milk. Honey is in March, so that can just stay there. October. Goat milk is in October. We have goat milk now as well, guys. That's coming in from the... well, the goats. Yeah, that doesn't sell automatically. That was one of the reasons why I brought in some goats, because they've now brought goat milk in. See, that's one thing I like. They've done something there. I like that one. But yeah, we really need to do something with the feed for them cows, because I'm not happy with the... To be honest, this is one of the things. My little tool here, my little telehandler, 12 mile an hour. It's not the quickest. It does carry a lot though. when you think about it, that carried 4 of them bales up there. Now, I'm not expecting it to carry these, but it does do the job. But we are going to need to get a bale trailer at some point. So I just want to jump into one of the grass fields and just see how badly... I think it's going to be reset like down to zit. Wow, nitrogen's good. Right, we don't need nitrogen then. It's just... Hang on. Did that say growing or ready to harvest? Growing. Thank you. That's fine. So what we're going to do now then is we'll get in the... well, we might as well get in the Lamborghini, haven't we? I haven't done much for 10 minutes, but I can't do nothing about slow equipment. That was one of the reasons why I was quite liking the Fendt, to be honest. Put a telehandler on that Fendt. And I've just realised it's not fertiliser we need, it's lime. That's fertiliser. Well, that's a mistake. So we'll just put that over there for now. We'll do that. We need lime. There we go. We'll fill that up with lime. Plenty of lime left in that. I think I've got a bit in a bag somewhere, but I just want to crack on with doing something today. Okay, this one's been done. Are you going to tell me I've got nothing to do? I just need to go back over here. If I've got nothing to do, there's no point being in October. Ugh. That was the corner I kept getting stuck on. Some of them need a little bit of lime, but not all of them. Just some of them. Interesting. Interesting. Right, well, let's get in here and let's get this one limed. I know this doesn't want to load, but there we go. We can get a little bit in here. Yeah, it's one of them things today. There's not much to do, but if we can get limed, we can go sell some goat milk. Goat milk's going to have to be something we have to just manually sell. We don't seem to have any options of automatically selling that, so that's a shame. Now, there is a mod for selling cow's milk at 6 AM every day. I wonder if we can maybe edit that to include goat milk. It might be something we can look at. I do apologise for overstepping onto that field, but I needed to. There we go, lovely. So yeah, we've got a little bit of fertiliser, a little bit of liming to do on a couple of fields. Other than that, there's not really that much to do. October has been quite a quiet month, so if we have to just skip it and we go into the next month, it's fine. November would be quite busy though, because we would be cutting the grass. I think November we can cut the grass. That would be the last time we can cut the grass for winter. So we'd have to stay in November, get grass cut and baled and everything in one go. We've got quite a stash of hay now, so we would do every field as silage. Every field would go silage, which speeds things up, because what we might be able to do is get Follow Me on with the New Holland. We can go and cut the grass with the Lamborghini, and then we could get the New Holland maybe following with the baling, so we can cut and bale at the same time. Now, I know it kind of speeds the job up a bit, but again, that's all we're going to have to do in November. I don't want to be really in a month more than a couple of episodes at the most. You know, there are going to be some contracts we can maybe do over winter. It is an option. Now, I know I've got more money in the bank, but I still want to buy a bale trailer. I just need to buy a smaller one. Now, I know it does mean we can't carry as many bales in one go, but I think I might go for the one we've got on Attingham Park, actually. It's a little bit smaller. I think it would fit this map a lot better than that giant one. Now, the giant one, I didn't have many problems, but getting in and out of these fields that I'm in now with the brick walls was a bit of a nightmare. Now, yes, you could argue, Matt, you could just take the wall out, edit it, blah, 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 blah. But I do that every time, and then an update comes out, and then I get annoyed at the update, and you know what I mean? So I've got more and more work to change, and yeah, I'm just not fussed. I would rather just get a smaller bale trailer, try and leave as much default as I can now. It'll just make any future updates. But like I say, I'm still not 100% sure what to do with this series. You know, when Corp Farms comes out, I don't know if to go and do a proper series on that, or if to take the old school over there. I'd love to bring old school to a different farm on Ballysprings, but would it not be like, oh yeah, but you've just done Ballysprings? You know what I mean? I love this map, I really do. I just don't love the way the creators requiring new saves too often. But yeah, let me know what you think, because I think an old school series on Ballysprings would actually suit it, to be honest. Anything up to like 2000. When I do an old school series, I normally include like up to the year 2000 / homemade self-made tools. I include them because let's be fair, the homemade, it's not like there's a production date. Right, that is all the liming done. That is literally all the liming done. Lovely. I knew I've missed a little bit just in that corner. Hey, and now I've done it. So yeah, we've fed the cows a little bit of feed. We've limed the fields. So the question is, what do we do? And I think our only option is to do the grass in the cow field. I think that is our only option. Now, I do have a weeder here, guys. I meant to send that back. I don't need it. It didn't grow weeds this year for some reason. But then again, it was a new save game, so that's probably the reason why. And then obviously we edited the save to catch up. But yeah, if you look on here, there's no weeds on the farm, and I paid another daily fee for that. So I'm a little bit annoyed about that one. So we'll return that, and we need to look at a bale trailer soon. Yeah, it's just like this one. It's just used is good enough for me. Front guard, rear guard. Have a little beacon on the bottom. Is there a beacon on the top? Beacon right, beacon left. Oh, no beacon. $5.5 grand. That's what I'm thinking, but I don't need it right now. That's the thing. I don't need it right now. Could possibly go for like a low loader. We're gonna have to rent a low loader at some point anyway, because I need to get rid of the car. First things first, then what we need to do is if I seed the grass, I need to rent a seeder. Oh, hang on a minute. If I do the grass, I don't need to rent a seeder, do I? We can cheap out here. We could rent that instead. If we rent that instead, yes, that's what we'll do. £1,000. That's going to be the easiest way to do seed. It's cheaper, it's quicker. Well, I say it's quicker. Yeah, I don't think we really... I think that'll be good. I can bring both things back with me at once as well. So, like I say, I gave myself a free plough just because of all the updates and new saves and having to redo bits and bats and things like that. As you know, I've mentioned that a couple of times now. But overall, I think the series is well. It's in a good position again. I know technically we're back into year 1, but we know it's year 5. But there's nothing we can do about the updates. There we go. I think that is looking really, really good, to be honest. Really, really good. I could have sent my worker up here to do 143. Could have harvested that field. Yeah, I've been working it out as well. Just been doing some quick calculations. And basically, I was right the other day, guys, with field 160. If I put a worker on field 160, I would not have made any money. I would have actually lost money. That's not something we want to be doing on this series. But there is a way around it. We can get the straw. We can get the straw on all of the contracts, for example. And if we get the straw, that would basically pay the wages. And we would make the money from doing the contract, and the wages would, you know, the straw would cover the wages basically. So that's probably what we'll do. Anytime we can get straw from a contract, we will, because it'll basically pay the wages. But that's something else that we're going to do over on this series as well. I'm going to fly down here, and now I've just made a huge mistake. There's a car coming. Boom! My bad. Yeah, I'm trying to get back, guys. I'm trying to get this field done in this episode. We've got like 10 minutes-ish left. It'd be nice if we could get ploughed up and finished in, you know, one episode, basically. It would be nice if we could do that. No guarantee, though. No guarantee. I'm just gonna put that out there. There's no guarantee we can get that done, but if we've got everything on the farm, we can try it, and we can try and get it done. We can fill this with seed and put it by the cow pen. We can get in there and plough. I could maybe put the plough on the front of this, and I think it would still plough. It would be a little bit unrealistic, but it does mean we can get both jobs done in one go. But this might be a slightly longer episode, just because I'd like to... Here we go again. Yeah, I'd like to get this field done, and I need to get the goat milk done. That's kind of where we're at today. That bag's probably going to fall on the way up, but it'll be nice if we can get it up there, even though it's just kind of glitched in my tractor at the moment, but it'll do. It's just there to hand if we need it. I'll tell you what we will do as well. I was going to leave it on the other side. Yeah, we dropped it. We dropped it. We dropped it. Let me get that there. So we've got it to hand. Oh, got to be careful of that milk, that egg as well, because that looks like it's going to be in a bad spot. I don't know where the edge of the field is. I don't want to make this field any bigger. I just want to make... Yeah, I didn't mean to hire a worker. That's what I wanted. I wanted to lower the tool, not hire a worker. Right, there we go. As you can see, if we can get this up here, look at all this grass that it's just missing. Like I say, it does mean you won't see the cows when the grass is really long. But I think that's a sacrifice worth having if we change the size of the foliage area on this map. Now, I just want to have a better overlap of that. Yeah, look at that. We're struggling with the Lamborghini. It is struggling just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, this won't be ready in time now, so we are going to have to feed these cows over winter. But I think it's worth... I think this is worth doing. I really do. I think this is definitely worth doing. Just means they're going to be stuck in the mud for a couple of days while we get this finished. Why have I still got my indicator on? Like a loser. There we go. Yeah, the foliage on this is just poorly set up. I do believe I've got a better... I don't know if you remember when I did my custom field. I might just load my custom field into this actually. That might be better. The sheep ones are the exact same as well. If I can just quickly get this ploughed out, get some seed in here, I think overall the cows will be better from it. The meadow grass never yields much, it's just meadow grass. So normal grass will definitely yield a lot better than this. I think the growth stage for grass is 2 or 3 on this as well, which meadow grass does grow back daily, but it's just not enough to feed them. So if we can put proper grass down, we can give them a bigger foliage area in the giant editor, then we can I won't be able to get it perfect like the size of this field, but I can do a damn sight better job than what it currently is. So that is what we'll do. I'll come back for that little bit there. I need to try and stay on the grass because driving on the ploughed bit is just absolutely killing the Lamborghini. We're getting wheel spins and all sorts. Well, that is that's that bit. Let's try and go this way. Let's go downhill. It'll be a lot easier going downhill and it will be coming uphill. There we go. The weeder will be no problem at all. We'll fly through this with the weeder. The weeder's like very little horsepower requirement. This plough is quite a high requirement, to be fair. Just can't get my angle for driving right today, guys, so I do apologise for the weird camera angles. Yeah, this episode time-wise nearly done, so but I think we're definitely going to get this field done. Then I'm going to work this afternoon, I think, in the giant editor, and we'll try and get this foliage thing set better, because I think it's not that it's bad, guys. It's because it does work. It's just, yeah, it's just one of them things. It's not going to give enough. It's not big enough. Even with the cow set to default for eating, it's just not big enough. Right, but as you can see, we've managed to get that done there. So we'll dump this. I tell you what, we'll actually pull into this yard. It's not technically a yard, but it could be. Let me put that over there, and then that's ready for picking up afterwards. Lovely. We've got the seed near the top up here. That's just in the path, so we can use that. Yeah, that egg pallet might be glitched, so I might have to use an auto load trailer. I don't know if anyone knows this, but if you've got a pallet glitched in the floor like that, if you grab yourself an auto load trailer, 90% of the time I found it'll just go onto your trailer. But obviously if it's glitched in the floor, it's a good way to get it out. Now I don't know if anyone knew that. You know, I'm just kind of giving some information and hope it helps someone at some point. I don't know if I should do my sheep pen while I'm here, but the problem is with the sheep is you won't see the sheep in the long grass. That's the problem. So I don't know what we should do. Do we do the sheep? Let me know in the comments below, because we won't be on this till next week anyway. We won't be back on this until next week, so it'll be Attingham Park for the next couple of days, guys, coming up to the weekend, and then obviously when the weekend comes we'll be doing some Old Stream Farm, and that's a series that's coming along very nicely indeed. We've got plenty of land on that farm now. I know the wood chips on that series paid for it, but same with Attingham, but keeps the series moving along. I did expect to have a little bit more power than this. I think I'm limited actually to speed rather than anything else. I could do with my limiter lifting. I have got the mod for that. I use it on Attingham Park. There we go. So I'm going to do that. Get this bottom done. Might have a change of cows as well at some point. these cows aren't really worth anything. They've got different values and that now. I was looking at it in the XML the other day and I completely forgot what it was. But when they get to a certain age, they basically just lose value. So what I'm thinking here is these 40 have already passed that point, so they're not worth as much as they could be. So I might just keep these 40 and we're just going to sell calves. But I think we're going to sell calves, but I think we'll keep them for like 6 months. Try and sell calves between 6 and 12 months. I don't know if that's a good price or not. Like I say, I can't remember, but if we keep the calves for about 6-ish months, I say 6 to 12 because you know what I'm like. If we get busy doing something, and we won't, you know, we might forget. Yeah, this weeder is a fantastic way of planting grass. I didn't make the turn in time. How to make yourself look like a noob on Farming Simulator. Let's go up here. We'd be better going across, but for the width of this, we've nearly done it now. Couple more passes and we will be we'll be done. Yeah, this is definitely going to make a huge difference to the grass that these cows get fed via the grazing mod. It's at least twice as much, so... And like I say, I think the capacity of the cows is still a little bit much, to be honest. You know how much they eat? I did change them all. I had no... See, the thing I had is I get where they're coming from. Oh yeah, but you know, cow farm, blah, blah, blah. But I couldn't supply them on hard difficulty with enough feed to keep them alive, basically. If the cows died, we would have run out of feed every month. 120,000 litres, I think it was roughly, a day for 60 cows. Come on. You got to admit, that's crazy. There we go. We don't need to roll this field because it's... Yeah, let me know in the comments below if you think we should go and do the sheep one as well. I've got no issues doing the sheep pen if you want me to go and put proper grass in that. Now at the moment they have got a lot of hay, just because that's what we had, you know, what we were feeding them before and things like that. So it will take a while for that to come down, but when they do run out of the hay we've given them, again the grazing mod won't be enough. That's 100% guaranteed. So yeah, just so you're aware, that is a thing. Don't know what we've got here. I just want to go on to the sheep. Oh, we've hit our time limit. Okay. Animals. What goat milk have we got? 350 litres. We might keep that actually then until next year. We'll sell that at another time. 350 goat milk is not really a lot, is it? Right, we need to get this ploughing in somewhere. Yeah, let me know what you think we should do with the sheep. If you think we should leave it as meadow grass, or if you think we should plant proper grass to graze off of. I do know the grazing mod for the sheep though is a bit bigger. Not the grazing mod, but you know the grazing area. I know it is a bit bigger. So yeah, it might not be as, you know, it might not be as bad. But there's our little goats. The goat milk. There's our sheep. Got some black ones, got some brown ones, we've got some glitching multicoloured ones. Got a white one. Yes. White with a white face, white with a black... Oh. He's black. He's brown. But yeah, let me know what you think we should do with this. Like I said, I'm going to try and fix the cow one. Just for future reference. Like I said, I wanted to do the beef cows where they were just grass-fed. Obviously, I'm feeding them silage now. I'm also at some point going to sell some manure. I've got 40,000 litres, so that's going to take quite a while to sell. That's at least 3 or 4 trips. All these feed mixes, well, that's capacity's run out. That's run out of potatoes. That's run out of supplies up there. Let's turn that on there like that. That's keeping going like that. We are going to have to put some water in that soon and some seed. Manure's fine. Fabric wool. Oh. Right, let me just run up there, guys, because I think this should have had this. Aha, there we go. We've got one pallet of wool up here then, guys, to we need to get rid of. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, guys. It's been a very farmyardy kind of episode, you know, bits around the farm. These need doing. I do like doing these kind of jobs. Keeps us busy. I don't always like to be working in the field. Yeah, I am thinking that Fent might be a really good idea instead of that telehandler. I like the telehandler, but the Fent is just quicker. But yeah, let me know. It's a big. I need to know what I think you think we should do with this. This is quite a thing, really. Because they're not going to have enough on the grazing. But like I said, this is the last one of the week, guys. I hope you've enjoyed Ballysprings this week. We will be back tomorrow with some Attingham Park. I've got to look in Attingham Park what we need to do. But I do massively appreciate everybody who watches this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit that like button if you've watched the video, guys. It does make a massive difference to us as a small YouTube channel. And again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.